Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Xpeng, XPEV shares, which have really over the past couple of months been performing quite well. Look at the 5-day chart here, look at the 1-month chart here. You are seeing a very strong trend to the upside, and zoom out to the 3-month and things are starting to look quite a lot more promising for this company. The question is why, the question is where are things potentially going to go next? Well, we're going to be covering all of that in this video, and I'm going to be giving you guys all of the latest news, of course, to give you guys some opinions on it. We'll start off by looking at some very important facts. Now, this article was written on August the 11th, so not that long ago, actually just a few hours ago, and it speaks about the fact that XPEV stock is up by 7.1% after record deliveries and European expansion in July of 2025. This is all very big news, all very important, and we're going to be speaking about that right now. So, we are seeing this company recently reporting monthly vehicle record deliveries of 36,717 smart EVs in July of 2025. They've also expanded the global presence to 46 countries, including further launches in Europe and the UK, Ireland, and Italy. So, this combination of robust international growth, the introduction of smart features, and rising demand for their vehicles highlights the company's ability and technology leadership amongst shifting regulatory industry dynamics. So, exploring the accelerating delivery and European expansion really could reshape the investment narrative for this business, because this is big. This is absolutely very big. So let's have a look at the latest. So really, to summarize, of the recent announcements, the launch of the upgraded Xpeng G6 and G9 models in Europe and the entry to the UK, Ireland and Italy is particularly relevant. The move signals an ambition to capture the larger share of high-margin European EV markets and could amplify the short-term delivery momentum that investors are closely watching. It's also important to note that this is against the mounting research and development and expansion expenses, which may continue to weigh on profits, especially with things the way they are, right? So the outlook for the company, forecasts are at CNY 132.1 billion in revenue and 0.5 or 5 billion, I should say, in earnings by 2028. This is based on a projected 38.1% annual revenue growth and a 10 billion increase in earnings from the current loss of minus 5.1 billion. So you can see how things are looking here for the business, right? Overall, though, there is actually an important takeaway from this, in my personal opinion, and it speaks to the way the company is moving going forwards, right? We're seeing expansions into new markets, expansions into profitable markets potentially, expansion into markets which could benefit or help benefit the company going forwards. At the same time, we are seeing good news coming out of Citi, as they maintain a buy rating on this company. Now, this article is from the 21st of July, so of course a couple of days ago. But so far, this company is one of the best performing EV stocks in 2025 so far. So, analyst Jeff Chung of Citi maintained a buy rating on the company's stock, where he is essentially saying that there is a price objective of $29. The analyst rating, backed by several compelling factors, demonstrated by the company's strategic position and growth potential. Furthermore, the launch of the G7 and a mid-sized BEV SUV demonstrated promising initial demand. So a close-up of the luxury electric sports sedan and its sleek body is shown in this image. Honestly, not a bad looking vehicle. Anyway, the analyst also highlighted that the G7 advanced features place it in a technologically advanced option in the broader market. So the partnership with Nvidia, along with the planned adoption of high-performance chips for future models, demonstrates a commitment to innovation. Furthermore, the company has also opened its books for the fully renewed ultra-smart coupe SUV G6 and ultra-smart premium SUV G9 in Europe. So again, overall things which are good for the business. As we know, in June, they delivered very many vehicles. This is the data from June, showing 34,611 smart EVs, which demonstrates a rise year over year of 224%. That marks the 8th consecutive month where vehicle deliveries have surpassed 30,000 units. You can see this is pretty good news, right? This is pretty good stuff for the business on a fundamental level. Now, if we're having a brief look at the charts, and for me personally these days, guys, I'm a lot more interested in the fundamentals. But if we were to have a brief look at the charts, let's have a look at a few things. Number one, given the context over the past couple of years, we are still a lot lower than we were in 2022. We all know that. That's not exactly going to be groundbreaking news. Over the past year, things are looking really good. Coming up from lows of around $6 to this now $21 mark. We've seen highs around 26. Zoom out to the 6 months and you're going to see, yes, we are just coming down from those highs, but really, we're doing quite well. Maintaining above the 1630 mark, roughly, and also maintaining above the 17 mark. But where are we going in the next couple of days? Well, for me, it looks like the momentum is actually up. We're seeing a gain of almost 1% in the pre-market so far, which is good. And what I'm going to be giving you guys here is a few levels that I'm looking for. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. It's impossible to say with any degree of certainty as to where the company's going. But if we're looking at levels, there's a few things that stand out to me. Number one, I want to maintain at the very lowest, being above this mark, roughly 1940, I should say. Now you'll see that we've bounced off that here recently. You'll see that's worked for us as a support roughly here, and just about here we went to 932, but also this was a resistance here. So a key level there, if we can remain above this 940, 941 mark against support here, that would be very good. That is a very long way away from where we are right now though. So what I'm looking to see is if we can hold above $20. For the next day, 20 is going to be a key mark. If not, we're going below that, I think, to these levels. But yeah, 20 roughly on the dot is going to be a very key level. Been a support here, been a resistance here. If we can hold on to that, that's very good. Now on the upside, we are looking for even higher potential. As far as the month goes, we are really at all month highs. So the question is, do we cool off today? Do we cool off in the next few days? Or does this continue? Obviously, we're going to need to see if we can hold above this 2019 mark too. At the same time, can we break above the 2031 high of the last trading day? You can see on this trend, we're seeing a lot of upwards momentum. So the question is, do we have now a period of consolidation? Do we have a period of a brief drop? Or do we continue to rise? At the same time, guys, I'm not going to make you guys mind up, that's of course for you to decide, but I've given you the key levels that I am looking for. Now, zooming out to the past year, like I say, we're still very far off those ultimate highs of the year. At the same time, we are seeing good news for the business, with many analysts expecting very good stuff. So the question is, how do you choose to invest, right? And of course, that's a choice for you to make. But looking at it, fundamentals are looking very strong. The question is, what do you guys think? Are you looking for a short-term trade, a long-term trade? And are you looking at the same key levels that I am? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you for your time, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.